I'm sitting in my car waiting for it to heat up. It is freezing fucking cold. But I had wanted to make mention of something. I saw a post today that said, never beg a man for anything. And that is 100% right. And while that is 100% right, you gotta realize that there are different types of begging. So I don't want to shock you or throw you off. We just gonna have a conversation because we fucking grown, right? And it is motherfucking 20 degrees outside. It's just fucking cold. But anyway, it's different types of begging. And there was a time when I thought begging was just pleading, verbally pleading, you know. But that's not it at all. That's not the only form of begging. Every time you compromise your own morals, beliefs, standards, and principles to a degree that it alters who you are just to be recognized by the person that you're loving, you're begging. You're begging them to see you. You're begging them to understand you. You're begging them to converse with you. You're begging them to work with you. You're begging them to be what you want and or what you require when it has become evident at this point in time that they're not interested in what you want, or they're not interested in your requirements being met. They're not interested in being the one to meet your requirements. Because while there needs to be compromising, and it should be compromising to relationships, there are inner depths of yourself that should not ever be compromised. There are even parts of you that how do I say this? There's parts of you that shouldn't ever need to convince someone to also compromise with you. There's pieces of you that is perfectly fine and don't need to be altered for the likeness or the acceptance or the validation of anyone you have a romantic interest in. And so, once again, anytime you find yourself constantly trying to alter ways about yourself that initially there isn't anything wrong with, but you're altering them and compromising them for the sole purpose of trying to get this partner to meet you at least halfway, that's a form of begging. You don't have to verbally plead for begging. You can be a chameleon and turn yourself into whoever you think that this person wants. That's begging. You can totally step outside of yourself. Everything that you believe in, everything that makes you you, too much compromising of yourself when the person of interest isn't doing any at all is begging. And I just want you to remember that. And I want you to understand that. Right? Because while we all need some form of therapy, and while we're all mostly, for the most part, is on a healing journey and working on ourselves, and a part of working on yourself, yes, is to heal and to get better and to become a better version of yourself for yourself, not a different version of yourself to accommodate somebody else. That's begging, baby. And let me tell you something. You ain't gotta beg for a motherfucking thing. Ever. Ever. What's yours is yours. You understand? Blessings.